Howdy. This is not a news channel, it's never gonna be. But in order to know what's going on, you have to stay a bit up to date. So I just stumbled across this one. Happened today, I guess. That's 2 hours old or something. Let's just watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I just watched the commercials. Let's have a look at this. So now this is what it says about massive glacial collapse on the Marmolada. Yeah, sorry for that. A serious motorcycle accident occurred on Sunday. What? So, mountain disaster. Where is it? Wait a second. So probably get some information from here, since the other one didn't really work. Search for missing persons. Ice slab broke off the Marmolada. 6 dead. A large sheet of ice collapsed on Mount Marmolada in the Italian Dolomites on Sunday, killing at least 6 people. A dozen people were buried under ice, snow and debris. A search is still ongoing for other possible missing persons. 8 injured have been recorded so far. According to the Mountain Rescue Service, the ice sheet had come off near Punta Rocca, along the ascent route to the Marmolada summit. The normal ascent route to the 3,343-meter high mountain, on which several rope teams were currently located, was also hit. 2 of them were swept away by the ice sheet. Dozens of people who were on the spot were brought down to the valley by rescue units. 1 seriously injured was flown by helicopter to the Treviso City Hospital, and 2 others were taken to the Belluno Hospital. The other 5 injured are in Treviso Hospital. Bozen. Marmolada. This whole thing gets really, really interesting. Mountain water, glaciers being volcano and such. Because in the video we just watched, there isn't any clouds visible. There were many people, so it wasn't bad weather. But still, temperature record on the Marmolada. Yes, of course, it's hot there. The danger of further avalanches is great, and all Alpi rescue stations in the Trentino regions have been activated. 5 helicopters, dozens of rescue units are on their way to the affected area. The search for missing persons is also in full swing with the help of special equipment. The president of Trentino, Maurizio Fugatti, reached the Dolomite town of Canazei, where an operations center was set up. I don't speak Italian. The footage of a large ice avalanche on Marmolada today in close proximity. We don't know the author. We'll write it in the comments as soon as we'll know it. Indeed, an impressive sequence. Let's see if this works. No. Wrong button. It might work. 50,000, more than 50,000 people have seen that already. Yeah, we have seen this already before. I don't know. To me, this looks like water and not an ice sheet. That's a waterfall. A huge waterfall, a glacier erupting. Our mountains, our glacier-carrying mountains, volcanoes. White rivers. This is white stuff, more or less. Grey, brownish, but when it dries up, it gets quite white, I guess. And this is obviously a loop. So now let's see how we go back to the article. There's some more footage. So what happened? Obviously, there isn't too much snow there. It doesn't seem that it has been. Maybe it was a little bit raining, but there were so many people everywhere. Sun is shining. Also in this picture. Is it possible that mountains with glaciers on top, they're volcanoes, they just erupt with water and mineral water eruptions, cold lahars in the proximity of volcanoes. They are called like that. Yeah, I just noticed that I have actually a little playlist. I think it's visible. I don't know what that sign means. Maybe got to check it out. There are 4 videos. Did glaciers form from ancient geysers? Maybe I have to write geysers correctly. Pits calderas, glacial caldera. Quakes, craters, water veins, Pete France. Which brings us ultimately to this picture, collage. White rivers. Mount St. Helens in the USA, which is a volcano. Everybody knows. It has a white river. Watch. Nalchik, Russia. Many white rivers. Momo, France. White river. Yeah, you can zoom in to some degree here, but it's a screenshot, it's a collage, it's not too sharp anyway, but I have been there on Google Earth watching it as close as possible. Udine, Italy. On the other side of northern Italy, Parma, Italy. White rivers. Walgau, Germany. White rivers. So, I'm still writing on the mountain water paper. And I have been doing now quite some amount of videos about white rivers, glacial quakes and stuff. And this is one 12 days ago. White rivers. Clermont-Ferrand. Probably there's a white river too somewhere. I didn't check yet. You can scroll down, you will find the white rivers videos and glacial quakes, geothermal activity, mineral waters, and all these kind of things. Thoughts of a reaper man, water drops on plants. It's about conductivity. It is about the water. It's about the charge. Geothermal activity, white rivers, flash floods, Switzerland. 3 weeks ago. It was in the Alps as well. So, again, of course, the people couldn't take pictures from the beginning. There has been probably some ice too involved in the whole process. It might be really hot there, unprecedentedly hot. But there is at least, to some amount, water included in the whole process, as we have seen. And I'm trying to warn people be aware of glaciers or whatever lakes on top of mountains. Let's go to Google Earth quickly. Marmolada mountain in Italy. Very interesting. These are fulgurites. They were created in electromagnetic discharge events. You can see the different layers of the sediments which were deposited according to electromagnetic potentials, shockwave, refractions, and all these words I'll never remember. So that's the mountain. Museo Marmolada. Grande Guerra. Big war. Maybe, I don't know, I don't speak Italian. De razza marmolada. Giacchiaua. Giacchiaua. Ciacciao. Della marmolada. Yeah, doesn't do anything. But the rest does. Do we find anything of interest here? I don't know. This is made live. The little chickens are excited. We had some thunderstorms today as well. It was raining. Amazing. A little bit of rain. There's a huge crack in that. I don't know if that's the glacier already. But that's a really interesting feature. I don't know what's going on here. This might be just some shock wave. It goes through the whole mountain, so it might be a shock wave and not some ice. And what else? I don't want to bore you too much with that. They are funny, those little... There are 3 of them. White River, eruption site. Yeah, some will claim that it was raining and there was just stuff coming down, yes. It is quite for sure, at least partially true. But there is more than just rain to the whole story. What do you say to that? There's a lake up there. This is probably where the water came from. I don't know. Could be possible. And on its way it took some ice with it or whatever. It's just a possibility. Really well. I think it's really well possible. It seems it had eruptions in different sizes. There's maybe some more layering. There might be a bigger one up there somewhere, buried under the ice. That's why there's a glacier in the first place, because it's much more higher up and it's frozen. If it would be in lower altitude, it would be just a lake. And they have their own rhythms and how they erupt, how much water is coming out, what kind of water this is a changing factor as well. Seismic activity in Europe, actually all over the place, has increased in the last 48 hours, 3 days. We are upside down. Bolzano. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Check it out. Bolzano. Zoom out a bit more and you will find, not too far away, Dariamento River and other things. White rivers. Be careful, people around the Alps, about the water. Hopefully this is to some degree proof of what I'm talking about, what I try to warn people about. 400 years has been really kind weather. A little bit more than 400 years ago, Christopher Columbus went to America. There had been reasons why someone was trying to find a better place. It's the 400-year rhythm of the sun. The sun has many more rhythms, one of which is the 6,000-year cycle. Many tales are told about that, Noah and his ark, which also includes quite a lot water. Funny coincidence, isn't it? And there is a bigger cycle as well, 12,000 years. And we are upon it. The times of times. Be aware, people. Nothing of those times ever anyone alive has experienced. So don't be surprised about unprecedented things, because most of them have had happened many times in Earth's history. They are not unprecedented. It's just about the paradigm you are living in. It's about how things work. It's not about how you like things should work in order to please you. It doesn't work like that. Really doesn't. But somehow I think I really have to try to get really back to the paper and actually really dive into it. That's really amazing. White rivers. Whoa! What a world. The evidence is overwhelming. What to do? Amazing. Scary. Warn people, be aware. Think about yourself. Is there any sense in what I tried to tell you? Go figure. Thanks. Bye.